Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia and we are back with another pick a card reading. If you are new here, welcome to the winning team. Subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed today's message, if you're resonating with the channel. If you are returning, as always, I appreciate your loyal support on the channel. Make sure you guys like my video, share my video, comment on the video, let me know that you are here. I'm super excited about today. We're doing a social media update. So how are people viewing your social media for the collective? So this could be across many different major platforms. So YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter. I think that's like the main ones, right? This could also be, like I say in all my other social media updates, this could also be people who are just viewing you in like what's your social reputation. So this may involve your 10th house, it may involve your career, it may involve your reputation, what you're known for. If you're looking for a sort of related type of videos, check out the reputation series here on the channel as well. But like all the other videos and all other uploads, you will find the last update down in the description box underneath the timestamps. If you would like to give back to the channel, we take pretty much most financial intermediaries, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys gave back to the channel because it's very expensive outside, y'all. So if you guys want to contribute to the channel, go ahead and you can hook me up that way. Thank you guys for booking on the channel. If you have received a reading from me before, please send me over your review so that other people can hear your anonymous testimony. If you are interested in booking, all the information is down in the comments below. Make sure you email me. But we will have some more efficient solutions coming soon. As always, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. So anything that's going on across your social media, we're going to get into it. We have 3 cards for you to choose from, and honestly, I love all 3 of these artists. First, pile 1, we have LEFTEYE 47 as a mystery. Pile 2, you are LEFTEYE from TLC as Vision. And then we have SAWEETIE representing style. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, if you want to get the timestamps down below, the word description down below, all the information is down below. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe, share my video. And I'm really happy to be there. I hope you guys are having a good time. The weather is turning over and summer is, at least on this part of the hemisphere, is dawning. Okay, and we love the radiance and confidence that summertime brings. Happy birthday to all my Geminis out there. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Hi pile 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose LEFTEYE Mystery. Okay, LeKelly, I don't know if that's how you say her. I don't know how you say her name. But I love her music. So you guys, something about you is how people are viewing your social media. I don't know who these people are. We haven't gotten into it yet, but it could be strangers. Just like people who pass by your social media, but this could also be your like people who want to know the intimate details of your life. I feel like these people who are looking at you are they feel like you are hiding something about you being whitewashed is what I'm hearing. But not, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I totally had the wrong definition of what whitewash meant. And my, like, how I've always, like, explained it and known it to be was something where you're trying to kind of appeal to some kind of white gaze. So something here about, like, how people are viewing your social media, or maybe this is you even worrying if you're appealing too much to the white gaze. And if you're unfamiliar with the white gaze is basically people of color or non-white counterparts feeling as if they have to appeal, like quite literally, to the white or Aryan standard. I feel like you are in this group in particular. I don't know why, but I feel like there's so much scrutiny around what you're doing, how you're doing what you're doing. And these people are looking at you very closely, and they're trying to determine what your current struggle is. It's like you have a very, very like intense poker face. Like nobody could really tell what your current struggle is. So if you think that you haven't been something that you're hiding, or you're keeping a mystery, or you're sneaking around about, these people, they know that you're not sharing all of the details of your experience. And you don't have to, so never feel pressured to do anything like that. I also feel like these people who are viewing you, I'm hearing the name that starts with the letter C or a letter K. This could be the name Crystal, is what I'm hearing. But these people who are viewing your social media account, they want to they want to know what's going on in your life. They want to know the intimate details about what's going on. I feel like most recently you have I lost my train of thought. So my old definition of whitewash was literally wrong, right? That could be what's going on your social media. You can let me know if that resonates, if you feel like you're appealing to the white gaze too much. But I also feel like, on the other hand, the true definition of whitewash quite literally means that you are you're concealing, you're hiding something, you're being deceptive about something, you're being very secretive about something. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but some people who may have watched you undergo some type of transformation, or they seen you accomplish something or succeed something, kind of almost as if it happened overnight, or something happened like as if like magic. I'm hearing, do you believe in magic? Because I'm getting that you got a lot of people believing in magic because of the way that you transform. It feels like it happened very quickly. It feels like it happened overnight. People are realizing that you might study a lot, or you read a lot of books. Okay, that's what's coming across your social media. But I feel like what people, maybe they quite literally see you doing a face mask. Okay. So, but the symbolism behind wearing a mask is feeling as if you are not being yourself. Do you feel as if you're being yourself? If you feel like you're being yourself, then fuck what the haters say. But I definitely feel like these people who are in your business, they feel like you're being deceptive about something. You're not telling the whole story. You're wearing a mask. You're not being honest. Okay, what's going on from PAL? Yeah, PAL 1. We have discernment. Okay, so we have the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet compassion and wisdom. So I feel like right now, these might be people who know you have a social media account, but they don't have your social media, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some of you guys withhold your social information, and that is really great. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, if you're going around and having to intermingle with people in on a normal basis in real life, you know how people get very weird about social media. So I just like, especially if you got some nice stuff going on your social media, just be very discerning who you give your social handles to, because now I feel like you might be keeping things a secret or keeping things a mystery because you know how weird the internet can get. So you've become so detached from people, how they view you, how they respond to you. And I feel like you might be like the post and go type of person. Maybe you're the type of person who doesn't pay attention to comments, you don't respond to people, and you just like, you do your own thing, you do your expression. And like your social media is like, I feel like you really care through your 10th house. You might have like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in your 10th house, or Leo, but I feel like you are very you're very particular, and you care about your reputation a lot. So I feel like what people are seeing here is a very calculated, they see a very calculated and carefully curated social image on your social media. They don't know what you're going through. And I think this is literally on purpose, because some of these people who are viewing you, they want to see you struggle. They want to see the challenges. They want to see the negative experiences that you're having, because it supports their sense of security. So you definitely have a lot of haters on social media, Power One. So that's without a doubt. And I also feel like what you're learning is just like to be detached from people as you shine so brightly. For some of you guys, you really are shining so brightly. And I feel like in the past, you used to diminish yourself and maybe make yourself less shiny and less bright because of how insecure it made other people. Don't ever dim your light. And I feel like that's what you're learning. I feel like the people who you like, you're coming around and they don't have your social media, it's best to keep it that way, because once they get a hold of it, it's just like not going to be good. So how are people viewing your social media, Pal? Actually, before we get those, let's get messages from my channel messages. So how are people viewing your social media, Pal One? So I definitely feel like they see you. For some of you guys, I'm not sure what you're doing on social media yet. We're going to get some channel messages, but it feels like some of you guys, there's fashion involved, there's glamour involved. Venus is very present here, so Venus and Neptune. So when I think about those two planets of beauty and illusion, I think about the illusion that you may be perpetuating on your social media. People can't see beyond it. They can't discern through whatever you're masking on your social media. So if you are intentionally trying to hide something, I definitely feel like you're succeeding at that. I also feel like with Neptune here as well supporting that, it's like you have the control over how people are perceiving you. Honestly, like that sounds like a lot of power. Some of you guys, you might indeed have like a public relations manager, or you have a marketing team. There's something here just like really standing out about your marketing, how you're branding yourself. With Venus being here and Neptune also, it gives me like your beauty and your glamour. So this could be around your fashion sense, your style. I know some of you guys are going to be drawn to Pal 3. So we haven't gotten there yet, but I just know. So some of these people have watched you learn discernment and learn when people are wearing facades and wearing masks, and you've been in like this karmic loop trying to break free. And I feel like now that you have, for some of you guys, they see that you successfully completed this cycle of clearing your third eye, honing your discernment. And this is just literally your ability to view the world with detachment, but still have compassion for the experiences and not judge them in the wake of like their projections onto you. I definitely feel like some people, what you're dealing with in this collective is a group of people who are intimidated by you, jealous of you, and project their insecurities ultimately. So let's see. We have 12th house. We have copycat. And we have beauty and brains. So this definitely gives like, you know, an enemy. So I feel like something about your social media is something where these people have seen you they're definitely giving enemies, okay? They've seen you in a lot of sorrow. They've seen a failure in your life, all right? And I feel like for some of you guys, you are, a lot of people on your social media, you have really disillusioned a lot of people with your talent, okay? And how you're showing up with so much intelligence and so much, like, so pleasing to them. You're so gratifying. Your face, your body, your beauty is being very highlighted. Like I said, Venus is very present, but we also have brains. So you're very smart, very intelligent, and how you are helping people. For some of you guys, you really are helping people learn from your failures, learn from your mistakes and pain. And you've been reviewing everything that has gone down this failure on your social media is what I'm hearing. And how you've coped with that major failure in your life, perhaps, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like for some of you guys, this definitely deals with someone who is an enemy. And for some of you guys, these people on your social media, they see you take down this enemy. They see that you have overcame some kind of challenge. You've, like, how you've moved forward from, like, the suffering and sorrow that you've dealt with. They see that you've reached some type of personal closure about something. For some of them, they see that you have, like, recovered from, like, what did I say about Neptune? I can't make it up, pal. One. All right, Neptune. So Pisces energy. Pisces is also present here with the 12th house. Neptune also sits in the 12th house. Jupiter also sits in the 12th house. So this definitely deals with like the blessings that have poured into your life following, you know, maybe some kind of failure related to a hidden enemy. Okay. And how you've kind of restored yourself from your different, you know, your failures in life. People, there's a huge sense of freedom in your social media. So these people, they definitely sense that maybe after, I'm hearing maybe after coming out of jail, prison, coming out of a mental hospital, coming out of a regular hospital, coming out of some type of institution or asylum, or organization that may have inhibited your freedom, they've seen that you have learned what true freedom really is. How people are viewing your social media through Neptune is that they've seen that you've broken away from some of the illusory distractions of the modern world. Okay, through the 12th house, lots of illusion, lots of illusion, and how you've healed your discernment and started to, with this discernment, started to see the shadow aspects within people, and this duality that you've integrated into your life has allowed you to manifest more success, more blessings, be more in alignment with with your true desires, and leave the past behind you ultimately. So I definitely feel like some of you guys they see that you've reached some kind of major closure around a failure in your life. This may surround a secret enemy that was trying to copycat you, and they see that you have since moved on from that. Okay, so very beautiful. Let's keep going. What else are people seeing on your social media, Power One? What else are people seeing on your social media? Okay. Move these around a little so we can have a little bit more space here. All right. How are people viewing your social media? Power One. Okay. Stuck. All right. They see you with a lot of success, all right? They see you with a lot of success following a failure, okay? A position where you felt stuck, you felt like your hands were tied, you felt like there was no movement forward for you. And I ultimately just feel like that things have been, with Jupiter sitting in the 12th house as well, you know, some of you guys, I feel like the last time, I'm not sure exactly when the last time, it might have been a while since the last time Jupiter was in retrograde, but I feel like Jupiter, when Jupiter moves backwards, that could represent failures, that can represent weight gain, that could represent a reversal of your fortune. But when Jupiter is moving forward, that can represent your success, your blessings coming in, positive and radiance washing over you. Now that you see the world more clearly. I also feel like how people are viewing they see you as a success. They see you as a success. They feel like you're moving forward now, and that you're gaining a lot of like abundance. Like there's a lot of abundance that they see on your social media account, Power One. So let's keep going. How are people viewing your social media account? How are people viewing your social media account? I knew Aquarius energy was going to show up. Some of you guys might be drawn to Power Two. We have your vision, what's new and different about you, and using an unconventional way. All right, so they definitely see that you have been I'm hearing branding, marketing yourself in an unconventional way. You're doing something that nobody else is doing. I'm hearing you're in your own lane, and you're highlighting both your beauty and your brain. So it's kind of just like they have to kind of stop. You know, they look at you and they're just like, oh, that's not just like a pretty face. Like that's not just beauty. That's also, I have to listen to what this person has to say. They're also, I also feel like how they're viewing you is you're showing them what true discernment is. And it's, with this new Neptune as well, this could be dealing with someone who is trying to copycat your work, trying to, you know, steal aspects of your brains, or your, you know what I mean? They're trying to steal aspects from you, trying to look like you on social media perhaps. And you showed them, you highlighted a very like subtle difference between you and someone else, and you've addressed a major like subtle difference that these people were once oblivious to. And I feel like you did it in such a, like, for some of them, they're very shocked by this, but I also feel like you're doing something in an unconventional way to show people that you're not mundane, you are not generic like these other people who just are on the internet to copy. Whew, sheesh, that's crazy. So they see that your mind is very abstract, and that you think differently, you speak differently than other people. They see that you're gaining success from being original. So I love that for you, Power One. So yes, that's what I was getting. Okay, that's what I was getting for this pal in particular. You guys you have a lot of women viewing you. Okay, I'm hearing that this might be an Aquarius, a Pisces, and a Taurus. So that's really, really big for you guys. There's somebody, you know, there's a lot of people who want to do what you do, okay? Or somebody here that may be trying to copy you because they see that you have a vision for yourself. They see that you have a foundation for yourself, and they see that you're very, you're so fucking smart. They know, and also some of you got the Midas touch. They see that you just can't, you're having success at it as well, and it just feels like this is your time, okay? It's your time to shine. It's you up next, okay? I'm hearing y'all asses up next. So don't squander your opportunities right now. I'm hearing that you learned from a major failure that happened in your life, and you will never make those same mistakes again. Because some of you guys, what you were dealing with the 12th house is something very unseen and hidden. Subtleties and copycats in your environment. These people who are viewing your social media are copycats, and they feel very stuck compared to you. But it's like you've discerned these people, you've detached yourself, and you've sent them compassion and sent them on their way. Okay, is what I'm hearing. You've dismissed a lot of people who really could not give up. And then we have Virgo as the alchemist. I love that. With the Virgo energy, they see that on your social media that you have a very, you pay a lot of attention to the details. You analyze things very deeply, and this is the subtleties, okay? Your vision and how you've alchemized yourself is what people are really noticing on your social media account. Your enemies, you've alchemized yourself over your enemies. You've transmuted the negative energy that was presented through their negative force, okay? I'm hearing copying, stealing, cheating, lying, slandering, anything, any negative force that these enemies, I'm hearing that they were invisible enemies. The negative force that they sent to you highlighted their shadow aspects. now that you have learned discernment, you see the shadow aspects within people so clearly. I'm hearing that you walk into a room and you can read it so easily. I also feel like you guys, nothing gets past you anymore, and you've learned so much through your experiences, and maybe, you know, working through the 12th house and working subconsciously to unveil these shadow and negative people that were in your environment, but they ultimately gave you the integration that you needed to so that you can be more balanced and more dual and materialize even more success. They see that you've integrated your shadow aspects. Some of them feel like you are erring on the side of darkness, but I feel like it's, you know, they see that you really just don't care anymore, especially if you had to kind of like annihilate somebody. I definitely see that, you know, everyone is just like witnessing just how stuck these other people are that try to compare and copy you. So they definitely see that things did not work out for these copycats. They're realizing, you know, they've discerned just how stuck these other people are in comparison to you. So very interesting. Pile one. Let's get your another archetype for you to see how people are viewing your social media account. Okay. They see that you've overcome your failures. Okay. You're like, I'm hearing an amazing transformation of pain into power with the alchemist, transmuting negativity in shadow aspects into light. Like, I'm hearing that for some of you guys, you might be even on your social media doing a lot of light transmissions. You are speaking the truth a lot here. I'm hearing Sagittarius especially. Some of you guys are Sagittarius, or there's a Sagittarius watching you. I feel like this, that also Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter. So lots of Jupiter, Neptune, and Venus in your reading. But I also feel like, what was I gonna say? With Sagittarius energy being present here, it's like they see you on a lot of truth-seeking journeys. You expose the truth a lot, and it's like, even if they try to turn a critical eye to you, they cannot kind of refute the truth, because I feel like you as sitting here with the 12th house, you reveal the truth because you have such a deep perspective around a certain failure or sorrow that you've had in your life. Some of you, this is prison, a failure of a business, losing things that you had, losing things that you've owned, major endings in your life that you didn't plan for or didn't want, right? And a lot of this has been driven by unseen enemies. Some of you guys, there's an unseen, if you are Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, I definitely feel like there's a hidden enemy here. I'm getting particular if you are male gender as well. You definitely have a hidden enemy here, and they see that you just alchemize yourself over all of the hardships that you faced in your life. You never let yourself get stuck, is what I'm hearing. You never let yourself get stuck, is what I'm hearing, Power One. So that's very, very cool of you. So, yeah. So some of you guys, they might indeed be viewing your shadow aspects. So they might have a lot to say about your you know, how you've integrated what these people have been reflecting back to you. With the child archetype coming here, child nature archetype coming out here, we have you know, in the shadow aspect, we have tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So I feel like these are the shadow aspects that these people who are viewing your social media have been reflecting back to you. So what this represents is just like people who literally like have a total lack of awareness. If they don't take care of, you know, if they abuse people, animals, in the environment, like, that's pretty much just like a lot of people who just have normalized abuse in their life. These are people who normalize a lot of violence in their life, especially with the 12th house dealing with shadow and hidden enemies. These people, I'm hearing that they litter a lot. They leave their waste all over. I also feel like these are people who, you know, they don't care about the planet or the earth. and they're just abusive to things. You know, they're very indulgent in things. They're very wasteful of things. I'm hearing they waste food. They squander money and opportunities. They squander energy on people who don't, you know, just on things and people that don't make sense. And I feel like they definitely have seen that you have, some of you guys, they see you love nature, or they see that you love animals. And some of you guys, you are introverted. They just see that you've overcome a lot in your life. Okay, so let's get a little tarot to confirm what people are viewing on social media. Power one. These are definitely enemies. Okay, so let's get a little bit more around that, what they're looking for. Power one. But they definitely feel intimidated by your intellect, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so interesting. Give me more information about this situation. A Pisces and an Aquarius and a Capricorn and a Taurus is what I'm hearing. Invisible enemies. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that definitely gives someone who worked very, very hard. I also feel like if these are people of the opposite sex or people who are romantically involved with you, I'm hearing something about you. You know, these people are hoping. I'm hearing people who have been sexually intimate with you are just like praying, hoping, wishing, and fantasizing that they can get another chance to touch you. I'm hearing somebody's name that starts with the letter A or letter Q or letter F or a letter R, the letter J. But I definitely feel like these people have seen you with the Knight of Pentacles. They see you are very diligent and hardworking about things. You're very steadfast. I'm hearing you are very focused, and your eyes, they see that you have like your eyes on the prize. They feel like when they look into your eyes, you have just like the eye of the tiger. It's like they feel like you have the eye of the tiger, and that you refuse to give up. Okay, at following this failure. So I love that. Very beautiful. Power one. So we have Ace of Wands in the reverse. How are people viewing your social media account? Who are these people who are viewing your social media account as well? So going back to the stuck energy, it kind of like is confirmed here with the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys are lacking a spiritual new beginning right now. And I feel like right now with this Knight of Pentacles, you are, you know, you've worked very hard to get to where you are now. And I definitely feel like you've had some degree of success that people are realizing on your social media. But I feel like there's a lack of, I don't know what this is. You're trying to, with this Ace of Wands in the 12th house, you're trying to decide where to go from here. Okay? You're just trying to decide where to go from here, and you don't know exactly what you want to do. For some of you guys, you've lost a job or you've lost some kind of financial stability, and you have been just working very diligently, very hard to meet ends meet. But you don't really know what you want to do, and you're kind of just staying hopeful and faithful about certain things. So this, I definitely feel like the people who are watching you, they feel like, you know, they're obsessed with watching you. I'm not gonna lie. And these people are definitely not positive people. They're negative people. And with the Five of Swords in the reverse, they're definitely like people who you've had conflict with. All right. These people have definitely been people who tend to abuse, right? For some of you, this is a romantic partner that I'm getting particularly that is just like abusive, disloyal, and just like not, like for some of you, they're like a deadbeat, okay? So let's clarify a little bit of this. Give me more information around how people are viewing your social media, who this obsessive person is that's viewing you. Okay, so let's clarify these. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. How are people viewing your social media, pal? One. How people view your social media. We have judgment. I love that. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, please. You definitely like that. That's super confirming with like, it's like you've reached some kind of higher truth, higher learning about, you know, through this 12th house. I'm hearing many 12th house lessons, okay? I'm hearing particularly this is a Pisces. So this person is not having a spiritual new beginning. So some of them, they want to increase conflict. Let's see. Ace of Wands. How are people viewing your social media? I'm hearing this person really don't want no smoke with you. So something happened. Yeah, more blocked energy. Eight of Wands. Okay, nothing is moving forward right now. I definitely feel like nothing is moving forward right now. But let's see. Give me some more information around this Five of Swords as well. Give me some more information around this Five of Swords. They're definitely obsessed with watching you. It feels like the movement around your social media, your social image, it's like maybe things are not really moving forward in the material realm right now. But I definitely feel like there's been kind of like a coming to Jesus moment. There's been some kind of illumination. There's been a light transmission that you've received about this 12th house activity that's been going on around you with this Five of Swords in the reverse. Somebody in your environment with Neptune as well have been in secret conflict with you, and they have been putting up a major illusion and trying to maybe steal things from you, right? Clarifying the Five of Swords, please. The Knight of Wands. Okay, yes. I love that for you. And then we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So beautiful energy. The Knights and the Tarot represent a tremendous amount of potential that people are reflecting on your social media. They see that you, some of them, they see you smoking marijuana, or you just, you know, you living your best carefree life. They see that you're very passionate, inspired, you're taking so much action. They see that you've like reached this truth, you put this old conflict to bed, you've resolved it peacefully within yourself, but you're kind of trying to decide where you want to go from here. Because, you know, you might be feeling a lot of external pressure to perform right now, but don't let this, like, I know that you have a lot of people watching you, and I know that you might be concealing a lot on your social media because you don't want people to, these enemies that in the past that you've had conflict with, to kind of like thrive on the power of knowing that you're struggling with something. But I definitely don't see a tremendous amount of struggle here. I see that you've released a lot of resistance around this new lifestyle, this new environment, these new circumstances that you're under. I definitely feel like for some of you guys, you've definitely you've fallen under some kind of unanticipated scrutiny. So some of y'all really like mind y'all business. So the fact that these people were messing with you, trying to copy you, and have been hidden enemies to you, it doesn't make sense, because I feel like you've just like never really bothered anybody. But these people, they wanted to like, they threw this conflict on your path so that you can like slow down. Okay. They feel like they're watching a TV show when they look at your social media, Power One. So that's very, very funny. So they see that you're kind of like, and you know, throughout this whole reading, I'm getting so much around you being a star, you having so much like talent, skills, and them just like you putting all of this stuff to use. You're taking like a very inspired action, and I feel like right now you're letting your fun side kind of take the wheel. Drive with your fun side right now and just go with the flow. Be very tolerant of your experience, especially if you're viewing this as it's uploaded. We're currently in Gemini season, and Gemini being a mutable modality represents you needing to expand during the season through lots of information, lots of communication, lots of bringing even more awareness, more consciousness, and more enlightenment into your life. You are so intelligent, so beautiful, and so smart. You have to continue challenging your perception of things. You have to continue updating and upgrading your like the information that you have as you continue to evolve through the times. Don't get left behind and become outdated. They definitely see that that's probably the advice that you needed, because something that you have been maybe acting out of on your social media is outdated, or you need to evolve past something. Okay, so they definitely see that you have just been undergoing a lot of changes, and all of these changes have helped you shed so many different like beliefs and attitudes and unconscious beliefs that you probably weren't even realizing that you were acting out of, to something more enlightened and modern and well informed. Just continue informing yourself all the time so that your opinions, they might change. Your subject matter may change. You know what I mean? It just feels like with this judgment, you work very hard to keep yourself enlightened, and people see this on your social media, and they see that you're always ascending more and more and more, answering more and more truths, because it just feels like the situation is unanticipated scrutiny and conflict driven by this hidden enemy that wanted to throw a lot of resistance. You've released their resistance, gained your closure, reached your higher truth, and now that it's kind of like your muse, and you've been creating so much, producing so much, and just like expressing so much. You're so fucking embodied, and a lot of these people, they definitely like see that, right? These enemies, they see that, and I feel like that they're watching you, and you feel like this external pressure and the need to kind of defend your territory, because all of these people have been trying, like I'm hearing a lot of different people trying to copy you, and I feel like now with this Five of Swords in the reverse and this Five of Wands in the reverse, the resistance and the negative force that these people threw on your path by trying to steal from you and copy you has been resolved and released, and you just are trying to decide where you want to go from here. You're transitioning, and it's just another change, and you're leaving something behind, embracing something totally new, but that just hasn't started for you yet. Okay, so let's get your advice, pile one. How are people viewing your social media? Okay. They see that you have a lot of talent, and that you have a lot of hope and positivity for the future. So, what's your advice for pile one? Okay. What's your advice for pile one? Choose who you are becoming. Okay, I love that. So a lot of you with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands in the reverse, you're at this crossroads, and you're not really, like you're with this 12th house energy. It's like you're at this crossroads where you're on the brink of success, or you're already like starting to manifest success, following some kind of painful ending or failure in life that was driven by a lack of discernment and some secret enemies putting illusions. It feels like you are still unsure of who you are. You're still deciding who you want to be. And that's totally okay that you're not so sure about things anymore. But you get to choose who you are becoming, okay? I definitely feel like why you're feeling stuck is because you still are deciding what you want, And I feel like you are working a lot through your subconscious to reveal what your true desires are. And I definitely feel like you could use a self-compassion card to kind of help you navigate this time a little bit easier, because you have you've ascended with the Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles, and you've worked very hard to reach this higher state of consciousness. And these people that were, these birds, I'm hearing that they're kind of beneath you. And the best thing that you can do is to never look back. Don't check their social media accounts. Don't talk about the situation if you don't want to, and just like keep moving forward, keep taking those inspired actions, because the conflict that you've experienced has finally been resolved, and you've finally released what you perceived as negative around this situation, integrated it, and created a beautiful, balanced, and harmonious symphony of life. And life will go have positive and negative experiences, and how you come into acceptance around those is up to you. Okay, so what's your self-compassion message? You're still becoming who you want to become, and for some of you guys, you are in a leadership position. You're a teacher in some type of way, but I definitely feel like you're struggling with like a very strong inner criticism and fear around the unknown. And whatever you choose to become is it's entirely a conscious decision that you can make. With this mystery coming out as well, you might feel like you're wearing a mask, or you're not truly being your authentic self. But everything happens for a reason, and try to understand how you got to this point, and always remember why you started. Pal 1, okay? Your self-compassion message. Embodiment is self-compassion. What did I say? You are so embodied, and this is what people are seeing on your social media. Your body is your self-compassion guru. You may not realize this right now, but the more you tune into your body, the more self-compassion grows. You will come to understand that one of the greatest teachers along the path is your body. It is easy to bypass this, especially in Western cultures where we have been conditioned to look just our minds for answers. It is rare that we stop to take a listen to what our body is trying to tell us. Perhaps it would like you to go a little easier sometimes. Perhaps it would like you to move it a little bit more. Joining in and learning what your body has to tell you is embodiment. Embodiment requires you to listen into the internal messages your body has for you. Each time we listen, we are embracing the act of internal self-compassion. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pal 1, you are becoming so embodied, and this may have been driven around a body transformation where you have quite literally learned to be in your body more. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. If your body needs rest, if your body needs food, if your body just take very good careful of your body, and people will see. People are noticing how beautiful your body is, but especially, but you have been. I'm hearing that you learning your body, learning, perhaps going on a body transformation. And people are seeing the success behind your body transformation is what I'm hearing. And I love that so much, Pal 1. It was my honor to reach your energy. Please let me know how that resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your selection. So you chose Left Eye from TLC with Vision. All right, so y'all, how people are viewing your social media, people are seeing that you is like a gangster here. Something here about you not taking no bullshit, you take no prisoners, you run a tight ship, you a thug at heart, thuggish, ruggish bone, hood for life. Some of y'all is from New York, okay? But I feel like, with this Left Eye Vision, I feel like obviously people are seeing that you have a strong vision for yourself. And this is not the first time this theme has come up on the channel. They're noticing your subject matter. So particularly your subject matter relates to your vision, right? All of the things that you talk about play important roles and facets in your business. They may play a role in monetizing your business. These could be your subject matters could quite literally be streams of revenue. Okay, I'm hearing how you make your money. Okay, is very these people are very interested in that. But the things you talk about, it takes a very sharp and critical social commentary. Like for some of you guys, you're talking about love, you're talking about sex, you're talking about racism. But most importantly, people are seeing you talk about your own personal inward revolution. Your inward revolution is a reflection of your external reality. If your external reality looks abundant, they can tell that, especially if it didn't look so abundant before, they can definitely tell that you have changed so much through this process. And it started mentally and emotionally. They feel like you always come correct. Like, some of them, they see that you always come correct. I'm hearing you always politically correct about things. So if you got some people who are trying to hate, criticize, or debate you on things, it just feels like they can't debate with you. You are the checker. Nobody can check the checker, pal, too. And you're just like, I also feel like you're sweet as an angel. For some of you guys, you are quite sweet. Some of you guys will be drawn to pile 3. But for you specifically, pile 2, they feel like you are so sweet and so nice, and you bring blessings into people's lives. So I definitely feel like these people, they know that you have been on this inward revolution to reconcile a lot of your varied emotions about things. And I also feel like your varying opinions about things. Some of you guys have some Libra placements in your chart, or there's a lot of indecision around you. Some of you guys, you never know which way to go. Maybe you have a lot of beginner's luck at things, so you have a hard time pinning down, your career and the things that your foundation and things you want to kind of grow into kind of financial opportunities. Is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of emphasis around how you make your money. Some of them, they're trying to give credit to a sugar daddy, or they're trying to give credit to a man for your success. But I feel like these people don't know what's going on in the background. And I feel like in the background, you've been doing a lot of reconciling. You've been doing a lot of reaching closure and trying not to look back at things that were disappointing to you. And this in itself has like raised your vibration and put you in a higher alignment with a reality that you truly desire. I feel like the people who are viewing your social media, they definitely see like justice has come in for you. So that's why I was probably getting Libra's energy so much as well, because justice is just how the scales have been getting balanced. I'm hearing all is fair. And for some of you guys, what they're noticing on your social media is that, you took an eye for an eye. I'm hearing in the doggy dog world, it's dog or get dogged. And I feel like something about you dog somebody ass the fuck out. And, the universe sees this as a third eye instinct for your own self-preservation. Because like it says, dog or be dog. Some of you had it to preserve yourself so you wouldn't get dogged. And I feel like ultimately this is just like people noticing that you have punished somebody according to the way in which they offended you, so that they can learn their lesson. And, if they hurt you, then they have been equally hurt back in return. And this is how the scales of justice have been getting balanced. LOL. So if you're here from Power 1 especially, I definitely feel like you're under a lot of pressure to perform, to get success and results and things of that nature. But I feel like you're currently in this process of trying to find a solution, okay? And I feel like you just need to kind of look outside the box for your solutions and trust your gut intuition and instinct when making your decisions right now, because you have the third eye discernment and vision for yourself. And I definitely feel like you have the ability to protect yourself. That's why some people is really just like viewing you as just like somebody that they don't want to kind of bother. They don't want to bother you, okay? So let's get some more information around who these people could be, Pal 2, who's watching your social media account. I'm hearing particularly a Scorpio or a Virgo. So let's see here. Okay, we have the air element. So this could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. So I definitely feel like this involves an air sign, okay? So let's get into this. So let's see what's going on in this situation for Pal 2. Give me more information around this. social media. Something about something that you're communicating, okay? Something that you're communicating. I definitely feel like what people are noticing here on your social media is your empowerment. For some of you guys, you really have empowered yourself over your circumstances, and you're very present. And I feel like the air element deals with your social connections and the collection of information. I feel like for some of you guys, people are watching you socialize a lot. They're watching you talk a lot. They're watching you communicate a lot. They're noticing that you have the gift of gab, okay? And the way that you show up, you do it in such a, like, you're very coherent. It's like people really can understand what you're saying. They can really follow what you're saying in a logical way. Some of you guys are quite literally speaking, debating, performing something, breaking subject matters down. I'm hearing a lot of deductive and deductive reasoning. Your reasoning skills are being very highlighted to these people. I don't know if you ever realize that a lot of people don't know, they're not articulate, they don't know how to speak very well, they don't know how to, I'm getting a lot of energy here around your throat chakra, the air element, and just like how you express yourself communicatively, and that you have a strong self-expression. Your throat chakra is very powerful. I'm hearing you offer a lot of profound insights with people. I also feel like your mind is very sharp, okay? You have a very sharp wit about you. How are people viewing your social media? Pal 2. But like I was saying, you might notice that most people don't know how to speak very well, or they don't know how to verbalize their expression or how they feel. They don't have healthy coping mechanisms. And then we have allowance, okay? The frequency of allowance invites us to be more open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So I definitely feel like you guys are in this process of trying to expand yourself beyond where you are right now. You're trying to allow your vision to unfold and for your existence to expand, right? So I feel like you have been trying to bring this vision. They see that you're bringing this vision to life, okay? So I definitely realize that. So I feel like the person who's watching you, some of you guys, this is a partner, okay? I feel like this could be a Leo or an air sign, or an earth sign, okay? But we have, air here. I think I said that already. These people, they see that you, with this vision, they see that you are an expert at something. For some of you guys, you are quite literally not getting the recognition that you deserve, and it's very frustrating because I'm feeling like with this vision and this allowance and this air element and how just brilliant your mind is, I feel like your following perhaps doesn't reflect your level of expertise. So I feel like you are in this process of kind of catching those numbers up, and trying to just allow for things to happen, and be open to whatever comes your way so that you can expand. I'm definitely getting a heart-centered approach, your heart chakra is very big in what it is that you're doing. Your vision, your heart is at the center of your vision. So let's see what's going on around your social media, what they got to say. What I say, more air element, right? And this Libra energy rules over your partnerships. So this could be your partner watching you, or this could be your partner watching you, or people recognizing that you have a partner. Some of you guys, you are being guided to reach out to this person. I'm hearing some of y'all got multiple phone numbers that you're calling your person from. You hotline blinging them. Some of y'all, But I feel like, okay, so I'm definitely getting that you guys have, this is a special guidance, and some of you might want to book a personal reading to inquire about a 7th house partnership. I feel like for some of you, this involves this involves work. I also feel like for some of you guys, this involves a true partnership, a relationship, a romantic relationship that may also involve work. I feel like you might be the leader in this partnership, or at least the spiritual authority in this partnership. And you guys, how you are relating to one another, be very diplomatic. Okay, some of you guys are literally going to be marrying this person, and there's a lot of like harmony in coming into this connection most recently because of the air element. Some of you guys have, if you have been in separation, I feel like this separation, you've allowed for a lot of air to come into this connection, and you may have had to stand up to a lot of different elements in this connection as well, because you guys had to, learn how to work as a team and to be team players with one another. I feel like this is something that was very initial, like this is the start of something, or people are realizing on your social media that or this partner is realizing like your initiation into leadership, and what role you play in this partnership is what I'm hearing. People could be sensing what role you're playing in a particular partnership, how they're viewing your social media is that you have the ability to unify a team. Some of you guys, if this isn't happening, for some of you guys, this is quite literally happening at work, and you're in a position of leadership. And these people, I'm hearing they definitely see you coming around very poised and graced, and you just handle everything like a leader. You set the tone. They see that you're a natural at just leading, and they see you in your masculine energy for some of you, regardless of what your gender is, and they see that you're so active and engaged with this team, and how easy you are in supporting, these different social connections that are in your environment. You don't judge anybody, and you don't, enforce your opinions onto other people. You don't have a fear. You don't you're not a fear monger, or you're not a bigot. You don't attach yourself to beliefs that aren't true about people who may be different than you. What they're noticing is that you're very active. You work out a lot. They see you doing a lot of physical activity, but they know that you've been working through something. I'm hearing an earth sign. You've been working with an earth sign to negotiate, to mediate something, and to be very diplomatic about any kind of conflict that may have been going on in your connection. Maybe you've been doing this, through some kind of expression on your social media account. We have the letter D. I immediately heard dance or dancer. They see you dancing on your social media account or moving, doing some type of activity here. This person could also be we have sex, money, and power. So, yeah, interesting. So we have you. There's somebody here that's very fraudulent that's watching your social media. I don't know who this person is. This could be an air sign. This could also be a Leo is what I'm hearing. And these people, if they're doing something similar to you, whatever they're doing, I feel like they're just not, they're a fraud. I'm hearing, I don't need no frauds. I don't need no drama when you call. They see you in these social interactions that you stay away from drama. With this Libra energy, you're very diplomatic about stuff. You know how to be harmonious in relationships. Some of you guys have quite literally manifested some peaceful relationships because you guys don't act out of shadow aspects. You're not driven by sex, money, and power. So these social interactions that you're having, you're showing people that you're not driven by these certain type of things. And this is how you you lead by example. Some of you guys, you're quite literally on your social media is you're leading others by example. So I'm hearing you definitely shift people with your social interaction. You shift them. You shift their perception. You shift their, like what they're seeing on your social media, you shift them. You give them the perspective, and you help them relate to others in the world in a much more harmonious way. Some of you guys are literally working with Archangel Shamuel. So let's get some more information. Okay, because there's a major karmic ending that happened in your life that brought you into balance with Libra coming out here. And now this new chapter of your life is just like the lessons that you've learned from that ending, and what leadership role you're taking up with that. Okay, if that makes sense. They see your vision. You're manifesting your vision. Okay, after following the challenges, okay, surrounding this karmic energy. Okay, lots of karmic energy around sex, money, and power. And now that you're balanced around that, you can quite literally make a wish, because the universe wants to reward you for all this hard work. And on the bottom of the deck, I'm hearing that you've reached the finish line about something. Your justice is very highlighted to people in your social media, very, very highlighted to these people. And now you literally will be having great sex. You will be having a lot of money. You will have a lot of power or leadership. But I feel like the communication and the information that you gathered in this latest cycle, it was to help you bring this partnership into balance. I'm hearing a thrust of the air element, a thrust of information, a thrust of communication came into this connection and brought it into balance. And this is just so nice. Okay, you just allowed for things. You became open, right? So when you let go, you can be open to receiving better. And I quite literally, this ending, this karmic ending, and this completion, this finish line, it's just like you made it. Okay, is what people are realizing your social media. Pal 2. Sorry if I called you Pal 1 at all. Okay, what are people seeing in your social media? Pal 2. The 8th house, your personal power. What? Literally, 8th house definitely deals with sex in your personal power. And I feel like you guys have been just like so much change in your life, so many obstacles that you've had to, like, I'm hearing that these obstacles ultimately offered like a tremendous amount of information that you needed to bring your world into balance and to teach you how to relate to others in a more diplomatic and harmonious way. And this won't just help you at work and in your platonic friendships, but it'll also help you in your marriage. Okay, I love that. So beautiful. How people are viewing you, Pal. Pal 2. They see that you just like, they're noticing your tattoos and just like all the little details about you. So they see you just like, you make a wish and it's yours. Okay, make a wish and it's yours, Pal 2. I love that. So whatever comes your way, just hold on and let the universe carry you. I love that. Not you just being gone with the wind, fabulous. We have Venus. So these people who have been watching your social media, this could feel like a partner. It definitely doesn't feel like somebody who's so negative. We're going to get a little bit of tarot to confirm that. But it definitely just feels like these people, they see that you're more driven by love and beauty than you are sex, money, and power with this Venus energy coming out. They see that your vision, quite literally, is just like you want to make everything beautiful. And they are acknowledging your beauty, and they've acknowledged how beautiful your life is. Some of you, this partnership involves, with Venus here as well, involves a love relationship, a love connection. So this person who's watching you, you have been, I'm hearing you guys have crossed the finish line with each other. So I love that. Some of you guys have been seeing 999 a lot, 444. This represents your stability and completion. So I love that. I'm hearing some of you guys are now ready for marriage. You're ready to commit to a long-term person because you've completed a vicious cycle around chasing after the wrong things, especially my masculine out there. You guys know that this is just like very worldly, very material, very 3D. And, we are evolving into a species that is beyond using the material world for our sole purposes of evolution. The five sense modality is simply your five senses. Now you can show up in an empowered way with all of your senses engaged and chase after these things, but a multisensory modality will help you grow beyond just like your impulses, your compulsion, and your urges, and the things that you can't control within your psyche, right? That may be driven, you know, whatever motivates you to chase certain things. You've really brought those things into balance with communication. And now you can go have successful and harmonious relationships, because you can tell when someone's psyche is distorted by these motivators. Okay, I hope that made sense, but I don't have like a lot of time to go through this. Okay, so we have a vampire. Some of you guys, your mother, this is okay. For some of you guys, this is your mother that's, you know, watching your social media. And you know, this, if your mother is an air sign or a water sign, I definitely am getting Scorpio and Pisces a lot. But also could be that Libra, or their name could start with the letter D, or this could be someone's name that starts with the letter D. These people here, ultimately, the people who are watching you, I'm hearing there's a tremendous amount of healing around the mother. So this is around, for some of you, this is definitely around getting abandoned by a mother. Okay, and if you are a male, your mother's a Scorpio, especially with 8th house energy being here, that's huge Scorpio energy. I feel like you are dealing with the mother, and it's really, I feel like it's particularly like we see a lot of like conflict with mothers with daughters, but when there's an issue with a mom and a son, I feel like that is a little bit more convoluted, and one that I can't personally speak from because I'm not a boy, but I feel like there's a relationship here that's being highlighted with your mom, whatever your gender is. And I feel like this mother healing that you are doing surrounds you not feeling guilty for becoming independent. So, you know, this mother could be watching you, or this is somebody this definitely just feels like family for sure. So I'm going to honor that. This family that's watching you, they see that you have become independent. You've gained your independence from the family unit, and you know what that means is that you're no longer codependent on these people. When you're codependent on people, they control a lot of your experience, right? They can you know, control your opinions, your beliefs. You could be you know, holding on to things in outmoded, you know, structures and stuff in your life because of codependencies, getting enabled even by people. But I feel like some of you guys have really grown into your own being. You feel more secure and safe in your body, and you're learning your independence by learning to let go and to go at it alone sometimes. Some of you guys know solitude and loneliness very well. And I feel like the people, this family or this mother in particular that's viewing you, they see that you have had like a tremendous amount of personal power that they haven't had. And I feel like, you know, the strength that you have, you've gained is truly in your knowledge and your spiritual strength. The power of your spirit is way more of a bargaining chip than, you know, sex, money, or power that you may have. Your spirit, these people who are viewing your social media, they realize that your inner spirit has it's like you have no ulterior motive, and you're just like an earth angel walking around blessing people and healing people. And I'm hearing a mother in particularly is watching you as a lover. They notice that you have somebody in your life that you are interested in, that you are fond of, that you are totally obsessed with, perhaps. And you know, this person has been draining your life force. And you know, something about this feels like they, or this could be like an ex-partner as well, is what I'm hearing. Ex-lovers, people who could have been family. They just feel like they have been depleting you because their psychic survival depends on it. And we've covered psychic survival and energy vampires very extensively on the channel. So I feel like this person, you know, energy vampire, if we read it in the shadow aspect, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Whoever's watching you is extremely codependent on you. So they literally will not exist with the psychic survival if they were not attached to you, right? These people are very, how they've attached to you, how they're codependent on you for their survival and their stability in their life, is quite literally, you know, the fact that you have had all of the personal power in this dynamic or in this situation or around you. And this is showing everybody, you know, just how independent you've become. And I feel like if you are dealing with a mother, you know, especially if you are a son, you've been dealing with a mother who has been instilling a lot of guilt within you for being independent, for going off and starting your own family. If you're dealing with single mothers in particular, you guys have just not been able to live your own life because of these family responsibilities. It is not your responsibility to take care of somebody else. It's not even your responsibility to take care of your parents. Some of this feels like it is just infringing on your freedom and your ability to express how you want to express. And I feel like on this social media, these major changes that you've been making, these unapologetic actions that you've been taking, how you've allowed for your reality to change. Simply, for some of you guys, you literally harnessed the power of information and adapted through the different environments and circumstances and challenges in your life through partnerships, through social interactions. And I also just feel like you're just as beautiful as you want to be, as handsome as you want to be, as loving as you want to be. And, you know, they see that you're actually, like, for some of them, they really see that you've come into a partnership or you're about to get married. And they have been just like awaiting for this moment to happen. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing on this social media account, pal. Too. So this definitely feels like a mother. So don't feel guilty for going and starting your happy family, or, you know, having the power to create a fulfilling life with that mother healing that is occurring in this connection in your life in general. Some of you guys are quite literally cutting communication with family members, and you just won't look back because you understand that these people have just ultimately been draining your life force, and the codependency that you've had on them and the codependency that they've had on you has been disconnecting you from your vision. That goes hand in hand with vampire. When we are disconnected from our vision, that means that something or someone is draining our life force. If you're feeling lost, stuck, unsure where to go, it's because somebody in your environment or energetically have been draining your life force. And I feel like particularly you guys, this is a mother who doesn't want you to be independent, okay, and live your own life because they don't have one. And you've had so much personal power in your life to create a lifestyle that they have never been able to achieve. So some of you guys, you really need to kind of figure out what to do with this relationship with your mother, especially if you have this mother living with you, or, you know, you just haven't been relating to these people. Even if they are family, you haven't been truly relating to them. So you have a much more, with Venus here, you have a much more loving and beautiful perspective or perception of life. And these people are just like Sex, Money, and Power, Our DNA by Kendrick Lamar. So you're manifesting harmonious relationships where there will be balance and fairness. You guys will be, perhaps you will be taking on a leadership position, or these people who are viewing your social media are seeing you in this leadership position and seeing how diplomatic you are in your partnership, okay? So let's get it. Let's get a little bit more information, then we will wrap around what's going on your social media account. Somebody's definitely draining you. So this could be an air sign or a mother or family member. Give me more information around who this person is, what's going on in this connection, what's going on Pal One's social media account. So I'm definitely feeling like for some of you guys, there's been an ending with this person, perhaps with an air sign. Where there's maybe been a lack of fairness or lack of this person holding themselves responsible, or the partnership just has not been very good, and it's because this person has had totally different values than you've had. This person, for some of you, have been particularly if this isn't a family member or a mother, this is definitely like a lover, and this person has seen you make a major change and move away from them. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you've gone no contact, or you've kind of like restricted communication in some type of way, or you haven't been making love with this person. So let's see what's going on. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I definitely feel like that goes hand in hand with this energy vampire and like a chronic people-pleasing energy. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is super over influenced by their relationships. So for some of you guys, especially with this Queen of Cups, this could be your mother, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or the mother of your children, who is just like easily manipulates you, easily impacts your emotions. And I feel like for some of you guys, you have been working with, maybe you've been in a third party situation, or you've been working with somebody who've had some very codependent relationships and inappropriate attachments. And with your air element, with your collection of information and your social interactions, you've been able to break down and provide the insights that they need to help them realize that these attachments that they've had are driven by, what they have previously valued. And, it's either that this person is shifting their values and aligning with you, or you are shifting and making a major change to move away from a partnership that was not fair, balanced, and aligned in their values. So what's going on? How people are seeing you on your social media account. Pal 2, they might be seeing you getting overly influenced by these relationships, or they see that you're a very emotional person, and that's okay. But you have to understand that bring in, always stay logical about things, balance your emotional and your logical minds, so that you can create that ultimate reality that you desire. That is the frequency of coherence. Okay, when your mind and your heart come together to have balance, right? So let's see what else is going on in Pal 2 social media. Excuse me. Yes, Pal 2 social media. We have Strength in reverse, and we have the 8 of Wands. Lots of blockage here. So we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like some of you guys with this 8th house energy, you're really lacking personal power right now, and it's because you've been getting overly influenced by these relationships. This is the stagnancy. This is the lack of movement with the 8 of Wands. And this is the energy vampire. There's a Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, particularly a feminine in your environment that has been draining your life force and disconnecting you from your vision. Give me more information around this Queen of Cups. Who is this person? Some relationship. I'm hearing an ex-partner or somebody that you once were married to. This where you have to maybe co-parent or deal with this person on a regular basis. This person is dead weight. Okay, this partnership was just not a good partnership. For some of you guys, this is Aquarius that you once dated, that or Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces that you once dated, that is responsible for a lot of your inner criticism and low self-esteem. So I'm hearing getting out there and seeing the world, interacting with other people and how they treat you and how they relate to you, and how much more harmonious these other relationships are, some of you guys have new lovers now, and is where it's more diplomatic and it's more team players and it's more harmony, and you just aren't experiencing like those same challenges as you used to in these past relationships. If this is your mother or your family viewing you, they see that you, these are the issues that you previously faced. They see that you may have been coming into a new relationship where there's more harmony and balance after following, after a tremendous delay and the lack of low self-esteem, right? So give me some information around this. Let's clarify some of these. How are people viewing Pal2's social media account? How are people viewing Pal2's social media account? Okay. I'm hearing that for some of you guys with this Queen of Cups, the Strength, and Eight of Wands, you are dealing with the karmic ending. There is a karmic relationship coming to an end with an air sign or a water sign. And I feel like, you've had to have so much with the Strength in the reverse. Some of you guys are just really tired. You're not feeling up to the challenge right now, but you have to remember your personal power. You have to keep going, even though these people are draining you. I feel like these are ex-partners who are draining you, especially if you still have contact with them. It's like you feel like you can't get away from them. But I feel like, a lot of these people, I forgot what was going with that. Like I was, going back to this karmic ending, I feel like this karmic ending brought up a lot of different emotions that you were not prepared for, or there's just been a lot of like upheaval and like having a hard time finding emotional stability, okay? And this is why you're feeling stagnant, stuck, and like not really experiencing any movement forward right now. How people are viewing your social media, they see a lot of your, I'm hearing some of you, they're seeing a lot of your failed relationships or your troubled relationships or toxic situations that you got into, codependency, narcissistic abuse, and just like still healing yourself from, some kind of really, really tough relationship that, caused a lot of low self-esteem, okay? Your ego is very distorted. Which means there isn't a whole lot of coherence within your mind and your heart. So some of you guys, there's with the Queen of Cups especially, and the Cups ruling our emotional realm, and the heart being the center of our emotional realm, that is where you may be experiencing the imbalance. You may need to do a little bit more intellectualizing, a little bit more logical reasoning to kind of help you manage and cope with, this karmic ending that is occurring in your life. I definitely feel like through these, heartaches, they're seeing on your social media, they're seeing that you've had a lot of heartache around love, and that you haven't really found, your one or your partnership, or maybe this is a new partner where things have been a little challenging. So let's keep going. Clarifying what's going on Pal2's social media account. How's Pal2 handling this? They're definitely seeing that you're like adjusting through a major change with the 8th house, and you have been struggling with your emotions a little bit to kind of process this emotional upset, something that has been unsavory to you, okay? So the Star, some of you, they see that you have lost some type of hope, okay? You've lost hope in a relationship or a partnership. Some of you, these are players that are watching you. I'm hearing an Aquarius, Pisces. These people, a Gemini, these are people, they see that they may have influenced your emotions in a negative way, and they may have caused you to lose hope. And they know, if some of you, these are literally lovers, and they literally have seen you, how you may have healed yourself from their, the low self-esteem that that you internalize with them. Clarifying the strength. Pal2, I don't like them. These lovers that you had in the past, okay. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's definitely not good feelings with you and these lovers. I'm hearing, especially with this Aquarius here, things have turned very, very negative. There's a lot of disharmony in that connection. I'm hearing a lot of arguments and disagreements and fights and just like a lack of understanding. But I feel like this relationship, I'm hearing a major karmic ending, a major karmic relationship coming to an end, and how that has helped you expand your vision, okay, and what you want out of your life. For others, if you are still dealing with the mother of your children or your mother, your own mother, I definitely feel like this person, there's just like not good feelings in this relationship. Even if you guys are pretending to co-parent and to, you know, pretending to be cordial and to have good relationships with each other, you know, this person is just like not a team player. And if you like, they drain you by trying to like engage with them, interact with them. Some of you guys, you really just like don't have a choice. But I feel like the relationship is just like, there's so many feelings of like resentment and bitterness building up in this relationship. And this person, you know, they just drain you. They always complaining about something. I'm hearing a mother or somebody is always complaining about something, and that they never were like a genuine, authentic, and good person. So this somebody here that you're co-parenting with, you guys, or somebody here that you were married to is like watching your social media. This could also be a family member watching, you know, you as a lover. Clarifying the Eight of Wands, please. Tell me more about this karmic ending and how this delay is kind of persisting here. So let's see. Yeah, this could be yeah, definitely around lovers who couldn't. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. Lovers who couldn't really. And then the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Extreme codependency issues on these people. And like they're so moody about you, and so like their mood, like I'm hearing how they feel about you. I'm hearing with the Ace of Swords, they're definitely like they might have a love-hate relationship with you, but it's like they're very like I don't fucking know. I don't know, y'all. Like it just don't feel like this person is making a whole, like they've turned bitter, okay? Seeing your social media gets them in their mood. She in her mood. Like, damn, she in her mood, okay? Like, they definitely in a mood. Somebody here name starts with the letter P. If they was in competition, that's more like Power One, copycats. But, like, they're definitely, like, they don't exist without you. So, like, if you pour into the situation, you interact with it, then, like, the drainage will persist. For some of you guys, if this is your mother or your mother of your children, I don't even know how to advise you on that situation. So with that being said, let's get your advice, pal. Too. So they definitely feel some type of way because they see that your vision is like you're gaining success from your vision is expanding, and you just like you get anything you wish for. Okay, these people super codependent on you, super indulgent in their lifestyle, and just like not having the same values as you, and they see you living in a different reality than they are, and they just get so bitter and just upset when they see you and realize that, you know, it's over between the two of you and that they don't have another chance. Fall in love with your own story. Beautiful. Okay, pal, two. Fall in love with your own story. I'm hearing that you have just been like this karmic ending, the story that you have, like you are falling in love with it because this was just like perfect. I'm hearing that this has brought you into a perfect harmony with yourself and with others. So you have peaceful relationships following these karmic relationships that ended, all right? And you allowing, I'm hearing what they see on your social media is that you never settled for less, and you fell in love with who you are. And they're just like watching you like reject the negative stereotypes and projections that they may have, you know, emitted. Like it just feels like they have just been emitting so much negativity. It's just been draining you through their complaining. They're I'm hearing that with this Ace of Swords, they're doing a lot of complaining about you. They're doing a lot of talking about you. Some of you guys, they're really gossiping a lot about you. But I definitely feel like this reflects somebody where you were just chronically codependent on them for, you know, your own survival, right? Maybe you were in a place where you were not preserving yourself, and this relationship may have been the only thing sustaining you. But I feel like since then, since healing yourself, and maybe you're even still struggling to come out of this inner criticism, this doubt, and this low self-esteem, I feel like this story that you have is a beautiful story. So don't ever, like, this was a immaculate conception. This was a perfect love story with yourself first and foremost. And if some of you have a marriage or a lover that is here waiting for you, that is more harmonious and more diplomatic than these previous ones, they definitely see that on your social media, and they're so pissed off about it, and they're just watching everything you do now, because you know, you showed them that you were never the problem. You were never the person that couldn't leave conflict. It was them. And they were just disappointments, honey. So let's get your self-compassion card, and then we will wrap. Pile 2. Permission over perfection. Oh my God, literally. Perfection. Perfectionism and the inner critic work very well together. One feeds off the other, reminding you day in and day out to do more, to be more, and that whatever you do, it must be right, the best, error-free, and approved by all. If not, the inner critic follows and will be waiting to tell you repeatedly that you did not do enough, that you could have, should have done more, and that you made too many errors and mistakes. Wow, does that sound familiar? Living with the internal perfectionistic critic is not easy. I know, as I have lived this way for many years before discovering how self-compassion completely changed the internal dialogue around me. Self-compassion offers you permission to not be so perfect, to make mistakes and errors and come back, and it says, don't worry, you've done enough and you are enough, and errors are meant to happen. Self-compassion soothes the perfectionist. Self-compassion replaces perfection with permission, and that goes hand in hand with allowance. Allowance is permission for everything to come your way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. These situations, these karmic endings that you've had, you may have a lot of regret over them. You may have wished, you know, that you should have, could have done this, or that you didn't make that error, you didn't make that mistake. And I'm telling you, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and hindsight is 2020. Your life is not perfect. So fall in love with the imperfect reflection that is being mirrored back to you, right? Your social media, how people are viewing your social media, they may be seeing the imperfections, or they may be seeing the errors, or they may have seen the failures, or they may have seen the mistakes. But I feel like for right now, most people are viewing you as the best, as error-free, as this whole situation, as a reconciling of your varied emotions over your need to be perfect. Why do you need to be perfect? Why do you criticize yourself so much? And soon enough, you releasing that perfectionism has ultimately led to, I'm hearing, an improvement in your overall quality and, you know, the production of your work, your content, your creations, what you are doing, what you're honing. You've actually just gotten better at it without, you know, being so critical of it. You've expanded and allowed for, you know, yourself to become more without the need to be perfect. Okay, I love that. And these people who that may be, don't worry about anybody else, because I definitely feel like these people here, they may have been like projecting. I'm hearing they may have been causing you to internalize feelings of needing to be perfect. I'm hearing some of you guys searching out plastic surgery. Some of you guys wanting to change fundamental aspects about yourself. Not feeling comfortable in your body, not feeling comfortable, not feeling safe to express to people, not feeling accepted, maybe even feeling alienated. And I feel like, you know, these relationships with these lovers especially left you feeling very, very abandoned. But some of you just needed to realize that it was not you, it was them that was the issue, you know, and obviously it takes two to tango. So you learning about your own shadow aspects and you learning about your own inner critic has helped you not internalize so much. I also feel like, you know, the mistakes that you've made along the way have been perfect lessons for you. So you can definitely like fall in love with the mistakes that you've made, the errors that you made, and how you've learned from those lessons. And these karmic lovers in the past who've turned negative to you, who've turned moody, jealous, and problematic towards you, have helped teach you so many lessons about codependency and how to never attach your esteem to another person. and you are enough, and that you know, just be more gentle with yourself as these people watch you and try to criticize you for everything that it is that you're doing. They're just trying to drain you from your life force so that you don't see your bigger vision, you don't see your bigger purpose, and letting the small details and the errors take away from your overall objective, okay? Your mission. Focus on your mission and remember why you started. That's what I'm seeing, Pal 2. It was my honor to read your energy. Please let me know how that resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video. Bye! Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. Last but not least, you chose Saweetie. Hey, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Okay? Period. Some of you guys... Some of y'all pretty as hell. Y'all just look good. I don't know what it is about you, but what they noticing about you, what they seeing on your social media is your beauty. They're like, okay, your fashion, your glamour, your how chic you are. Some of y'all is always just looking so sophisticated and fashionable. Your hair is always lustrous and ain't never stiff. They just noticing that you just like... Some of y'all, they noticing your luxurious vacations. They noticing your luxurious vacations, your travel, and all these like expensive, luxy looking experiences that you've had on your social media account. Some of them, they're going through old videos, old posts. They're looking at all the stuff from the past. So this might be new people. But I definitely see that they seeing you... they definitely seeing you looking bossed up. They see you looking good as hell. I'm hearing your wardrobe is like casually killing these holes, and I'm hearing that you're not even bringing out your best shit. Okay, some of you, they noticing you wearing costumes, some kind of like performance. LOL. So we have Libra. Oh my God, Libra came up and then we have Aries on the bottom of the deck. These are people, I'm hearing these are people who wanted to, for some of you guys, this person's name starts with the letter R. But they, oh my gosh. We have Libra energies here, and then we also have Venus wanted to show itself to me earlier, and I feel like what people are noticing on your social media account is your beauty, right? This, you know, this kind of was very big in Pal 3, but different. Excuse me, in Pal 2, but very different. And Libra is ruled by Venus, so Venus ruling over our love and our emotions. They see that you like... There's a huge emphasis on your crown chakra and your ability to transmute negativity. And I feel like since you've transmuted some negativity, you've just been looking more beautiful, more sophisticated, more elegant, more put together than you've ever looked. I'm hearing, you know, the balance has come in, and you have really, you know, bossed up, or you glowed up. Some of this, I also feel like they're seeing you in positions of leadership. But with this Libra energy, it feels like these are people who you have engaged with socially. So these are people who may be commenting, DMing you, or someone in your physical environment that, you know, and what did I say about leadership? Your authority, okay? So the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Okay, some of you guys, these are people, this is not necessarily on social media. This could be people in your environment who are recognizing you as their authority. They're recognizing you as a receptive, wise, and loving leader, and they see that your leadership is very directed, and you realize your power, and you realize your position, and you are just like, you're such a benevolent leader. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, you most recently come into this position of leadership. So let's see, they seeing you, they're rating you. I'm hearing especially with this style, they see how beautiful and just like sweet you are. You're so sweet. And I feel like they're just like, damn, Pal 3 is a 10 out of 10, okay? So most recently you have like, with this Libra energy as well, and the scales of justice being depicted here, I feel like you have, you've really learned some major lessons, and I feel like you what was I going with that? Okay, we have the Great Crumble. So these are people in your community, okay? For some of you guys, these are people in your community that saw you crumble. They saw you fall. I'm hearing Aries and a Libra, somebody's name that starts with letter S or letter R. These are people you may not be interacting with so much. I also feel like this person's name could like this is your name, or this person's name is Ivy. And I feel like these people, I'm hearing that you caused some kind of crumbling for them. So this is not good. So these people, they notice that you are an authority in this community or in this space that you're in, okay? And for some of you guys, this person, they are stalking you on social media, or they found your social media account. That you probably did not give your social media to these people. So some of these people are watching you in secrecy. But I feel like something about this situation has come into balance. I feel like you don't know this person very well, but this may be somebody that is in open conflict with you, open beef with you. I'm also hearing a Pisces as well, or these people, you know that they don't like you. So it might be some secret or hidden animosity with some of these females. I'm getting some females here. And if you are a male, I definitely just feel like you're in a position of leadership, and this probably could be something that's going on at work. So let's keep going. Something about you coming into a space, or your reputation, your public image, your social media is reflecting so much style and talent and your beauty and your grace and your elegance, your sophistication, and how wise and receptive you are, and how loving you are to everybody in this community. This person is just like, I'm hearing for some of you, you're very popular, especially with SAWEETIE coming out. You just like that it girl, that it boy, and this person is coming around, and you're creating so many towers for this person. When you speak, they are like, I'm hearing that you're not necessarily talking to them, or there's something about like this situation that has this person like shook. Okay, I'm hearing you cause some kind of ending for them. I'm hearing they watching every move you make. They're an energy vampire. This could be the same person from Pal 2. But something about the situation, you cause some kind of crumbling for them, okay? This person is realizing how wise and loving you are and that you actually have a community around you and people respect your authority. And they're not, I'm hearing that some of them, it's like they're not watching you all the time, or they don't, like this person, I feel like this is something that's happening off of social media for some reason, but just take it how it resonates. Whoever this person is, they might be witnessing your community online, the authority role that you play with your community. And this is really like, I don't know if it's shocking to them, but it's just reflecting back to them like their lack of community, their lack of loving connection, their lack of style. I'm hearing for some of you, these motherfuckers lack of style. So yeah, let's see. Somebody who's definitely been hostile towards you, they might have been in open conflict with you. So let's see. Disconnected from reality. Okay, like I said, something around you caused a major tower with this person, and I feel like you put this person, you reconnected their ass to reality when you came around with your style, sophistication, and authority. It's like they couldn't. It was like, damn, they was disconnected, they was delusional, and then you put them into like with this justice and this Libra energy. You showed this person who the boss was. This is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we have privilege. And we have lack of trust. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have LGBTQ. And then, so this could be somebody that you had a same-sex relationship with, or, you know, this person. And then when I split, rewards and recognition. So specifically somebody here, you know, this person, I'm hearing somebody that you may have had a same-sex relationship with. I'm hearing an Aries or a Taurus or a Pisces. or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, these people, they have really they see you getting rewarded and recognized a lot, you know, and they see your style. They're so jealous. What is this tower? Oh my God. What's going on with this group? What's going on with this group? Okay. Oh my God. These people, whatever tower that you provided, these people come from positions of privilege. Okay. These could be people who are a different race than you. Something about this privilege. With this person could be a Virgo as well. If this is a lover, this person, they are very privileged, and something that they acted out of their privilege. So it may have caused you to not trust them. So let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on across the Pile 3 social media account. This just got juicy. Pile 3. Somebody here is very jealous of your authority, okay? And they feel like with this privilege, especially with Libra and the style coming out, they feel like you are acting from your pretty privilege a lot. And I feel like I feel like for some of you guys, you came around with this pretty privilege, and this created a very big tower moment for somebody watching you, okay? And it is just, I'm hearing, if you like, don't trust nobody is what I'm hearing. Don't trust nobody. None of these hoes. Don't trust them. Ain't no trust in these sluts. I'm about to call up Diamond, bitch. Nuck if you buck. Op, slinking up. Don't trust them, okay? So it doesn't mean that anything bad is happening or anybody's conspiring against you. It just shows you, you know, what happens when you step into a space. I feel like something happened. Like somebody, this is occurring offline. This is happening in your workplace, or this is happening in some kind of new environment that you just recently stepped into. And these people have been totally disconnected from reality, because some of them, they've been acting out of defense mechanisms to kind of like intellectualize the fact that they are just like not that cute, and that they don't have this pretty privilege that you have. They don't have style, Aries in particular. And I'm also hearing somebody's name that starts with the letter I. Ivy is what I'm hearing. So I feel like you've done so much more than these people that it kind of just feels like they're overwhelmed with the bigness of who you are. And if this is somebody new and somebody that's not watching you on social media, you just came around and caused a tower when you started. You came around and start acting out of your pretty privilege, and they realized just like how beautiful, sophisticated, and chic you are. They realized just like how much authority you have in this community. Like with this tower, that you're like not this negative person that they are, and that you are always like speaking. How people are viewing your social media is that you're like always speaking positivity into your future, into your existence. They see with this style, they see that you have an aesthetic about yourself, and it fits you very well. And you know, your shoes and your handbags and your costumes, your chic, okay, your elegance, your fashion, it just caused a tower for somebody, okay? And it's just like through your style, you enhance your pretty privilege, and it's like you just, when you look good, you've been feeling good, and you just been like manifesting so much success and abundance with this Libra energy, you know, from looking so good. And this is what people are seeing. They see, for some of you, they see you being treated like high value. They see you getting recognized and rewarded for your beauty, and they feel like you are acting from a pretty privilege. But it's like, if you got it, flaunt it, boy, I know you want it. Okay, they want it. Okay, they can't resist. They can't resist you. For some of y'all, they really cannot resist you. The people out here, the lovers, they can't resist you. So how are people viewing your social media, Power 3? This is so funny, because this person is shook when they, like, it's like a stark realization when you came around or when they saw your social media. So we have the third house. Yeah. More energy around Libra, your social connections. You have been literally inspiring so many people, and you've been like, I'm hearing setting like the intentions to make the right connections. And you've been getting your ideas going. I'm hearing you've been getting a lot of your ideas going around collecting this information from different people and learning. I'm hearing you're doing a lot of studying, doing a lot of reading, a lot of case studies, hearing people's testimonies and experiences and their their paradigm and how they experience life, how they perceive the world, has been like showing you that you have like maybe been like acting out of a lot of privilege, whether this be pretty privilege, white privilege, male privilege, patriarchy, like, you know, how this has actually served to like be such a benefit to you. So it helps you to be more grateful for what you have and how you have been able to kind of like shift things in your favor because of your style and beauty. Okay, they really just see your style and beauty. But I want to get deeper into this because I'm like, this great crumble is too juicy. We're going to get more about this person who's been disconnected, that when they saw your social media, they almost threw up, is what I'm hearing. So this is not good. The Sagittarius. So this person can be a Sagittarius, but I was also speaking about Sagittarius a lot. And the first pile, and then we have 7th house on the bottom of the deck, which came up real heavy in pile 2. So lots of themes across the collective. You guys are definitely, you know, having a shared experience in your consciousness. So shout out to each other in the comments and love on each other, support each other. Yes, but I definitely feel like, you know, these people who have been disconnected from reality, they haven't had a whole lot of truth-seeking experiences. Going back to kind of this style energy and like, you know, you being known for taking beautiful vacations. These people consider you a world explorer. They see you always traveling, always moving. All your vacations look very beautiful. You have very, very beautiful experiences. And this person, I feel like for some of you guys, this is somebody who found your social media, who was stalking and looking you up. And this person has come across your social media and they've seen that you are well-traveled, well-educated, and you serve in a position of leadership. And this has made, like, this has been a tremendous, like I don't know, stark realization. It has not been good for them. If this is a hater, they definitely jealous of your authority, your travel, and your style and beauty. I'm also getting for lovers. For some of you guys, you've been dealing with a lover who's, you know, been acting out of privilege. You guys have been dealing with a lot of mistrust in your connection, and you came in and you caused stark realizations for this person. You've been a leader in this connection, and you've helped connect this person to reality again. Because you've traveled and you've explored things, you know what's illusion and you know what's not. Heavy emphasis on Neptune across the reading as well, so lots around illusions and, you know, how you have been perceiving the world even through media. So I feel like with the Neptune energy that wanted to show itself to me earlier, a lot of these people have been viewing you through the lens of mass media and just like, you know, norms and conventions and things of that nature. And they're realizing, like, when they see your social media, how they're viewing your social media is that with your ideas and how you've been getting your ideas going and you know, the lessons and insights that you've drawn from your travel and your vacations and your luxurious experiences that may have been, you know, that may have been provided to you through your privilege. They're realizing that you actually have a lot of perspective and you actually bring those stark realizations that they need to realize something as an external truth or something as an internal fact. It just feels like your external expression and your internal, the facts that you have, that you gain through Sagittarius, is truth. It's helping you connect with reality. Maybe in the past you were disconnected and you found some kind of truth through your different experiences, okay? This is how people are viewing your social media. How people are viewing your social media, Pal 3. This is so cool. You guys have been making the right connections, you've been networking, they see you growing and just like aligning in the spaces that you need. Okay, beautiful Messiah and this authority, serving humanity with humility. Even though you have so much beauty, style, and grace, this person, for some of them, they found you and they were stalking you online and they didn't know who you was before, and they found you, then they realized that you were just like this humble servant, and that, you know, this image that they had of you, they see that you have a lot of potential for power as well. And they see that, like, you know, when they saw your social media, they had a tower around who you are, you know, as this humble servant, and that like this aesthetic that you have, these luxurious experiences that you've had, this beauty that you have, that's all superficial and worldly things, and that you actually come around and you're very receptive, wise, and loving, and insightful, and just like very refreshing and nurturing, and you bring just like, you serve people, you know, because you understand that people have not had the same privileges that you've had. So you give back, and they see you as a community servant. I love that. Very, very beautiful. Pal 3. So let's keep going. Okay. So I kind of want to get a little bit of information around who this person is. This person, they see that you're chasing a bag and that you have been victorious over some kind of karmic ending in your life. Okay. You've hit some major milestones in your life as well. And some of you guys, this is a major milestone with a partner that you have been, you know, guiding and leading and, you know, showing up as a positive influence in their life. They see that you just love to serve people, okay? You're very humble, even though you have this fancy looking aesthetic, is what I'm hearing. So this is your community for some of you guys as well. So let's see, how are people viewing you on your social media account, Pile 3? How are people viewing your social media account? Okay. They know that you're planning for the future, okay, and that you, your communication and information that you share in interpersonal relationships, they just see that you give and serve by offering information, okay, giving people the awareness that they need to shift their perception, to shift them, and to reconnecting with their body, and to, you know, feeling safe to be, you know, connected to reality. So let's see here. We have the Page of Pentacles. They see you very focused, and especially with that page, they see you having a set of goals for yourself. I'm hearing you got SMART goals, you got things that you want to accomplish, and you're very, very focused on accomplishing those things. They see that you have this potential for power and potential to be an even bigger authority, okay, an even bigger messiah. You got lots of vacations coming up, or you got, you know, they're looking at your past vacations, and they see that you're just so blessed and privileged with higher education and beauty and money, and, you know, this caused a tower for them. So let's see, who is this person? I want to get some. Okay. So let's see who this person is that you've caused a tower with, an Aries or a Libra, or this could be someone new that you've met in your environment. They're just realizing more things about you if they haven't had access to your social media account. So let's see, who's this that's viewing you and how they're feeling about it. We have the Fool. And then we have Justice. Yeah, they feel like, you know, you have resolved a lot of your naivete. You're no longer so innocent and pure and naive and not seeing the shadow aspects in the world. I feel like you, in the past, you were very foolish. You took a lot of investment gambles, a lot of risk that may or may not have panned out for you. But they see that you brought, they see that you're a lot more balanced around, you know, this cycle of risk-taking and foolishness and naivete and just like not knowing any better. And that you're way more focused than you've ever been, way more active than you've ever been, and you are turning around and you're teaching and serving people and helping them learn from the lessons that you've learned. We have 2 indications of Libra here, Justice and Libra, and how balanced you are around that, what you perceive as positive and what you perceive as negative around these different experiences and these different investments that didn't work out, and these different naive moments that, you know, cause different, you know, towers in your life, different endings, and, you know, challenges in your life. You've learned so much from them, and that you're very wise with this authority. You're very wise from, you know, and you've done a lot of reflection and introspection around these mistakes that you've made, and just allowing yourself, I think this was Power 2, self-compassion message was just permission to be imperfect, and just saying oh, well, those mistakes and those errors shaped my story and how I perceive my circumstances. are just like how I perceive them. Some of you, they see you with a birthday cake, or they see you celebrating a lot, making wishes. They see your crown, they see your victory, they see your focus, and it's just very, very beautiful. Tell me more about how these people are feeling about Pal 3 and on their social media and this privilege. Okay. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. They feel like a lot of this was driven by naivete and emotional immaturity, and that a lot of this has resolved. We have the Star in the reverse, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Coming out of this cycle feeling so secure within yourself. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, feeling so self-mastered that you can turn around and just like teach, is what I'm hearing. So beautiful. Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles definitely represents a level of mastery. Justice represents your perceptions of negative and positive being so balanced and integrated that you're no longer getting triggered behind these past mistakes or painful situations, and you're understanding, you know, this version of yourself that was just like naive, lacking hope, and was like so totally immature, and that these relationships were just like not the right relationships for you. I'm getting particularly with an Aquarius, or romantic relationships that kind of just distracted you, or that you like with the Page of Cups, you didn't have the emotional bandwidth, you didn't have the emotional, you didn't have the interpersonal skills, and you also didn't have the emotional intelligence to kind of you didn't have the emotional intelligence to I'm hearing just like handle those situations, and you may have, like, I'm hearing third-party relationships and just like people who couldn't honor you, or people who was just like, you know, deceptive in some type of way, and just like negative forces in some type of way. So very interesting. They're seeing just how secure you are. They see that you love wearing a lot of flowy dresses, or that you are like, you love ruffles. They seeing a butterfly tattoo that you did, or that some of you, they see that you know how to draw. Okay, on your social media, they see you know how to draw. So you just have a lot of style, and like you're very creative and artistic. Okay, so what's your advice? We see how these people have been viewing you. You caused a lot of tower moments for them, and they see that you just like, you're so secure and stylish and just like put together and poised, and they're just like so disconnected. They don't have pretty privilege, and they don't have trust and faith in the universe like you do. And they don't realize the only way that you got here is through trust and faith, honestly. So very interesting. Pal 3. So give me some more advice around this situation, how people are viewing Pal 3 social media account. They see that you've reached self-mastery. Okay. Find your sacred flow. Yeah, some of you guys, this is literally just like your flow and how you learn lessons. This Justice and the Queen of Pentacles reflects that there's been a completion of a cycle. So you've successfully and gracefully flowed through something, and you found this, like, the sacred cyclical nature of your experience, and how these lessons of naivete and immaturity and lack of communication, and just like whatever challenges have been persisting, you see how like with each cycle, your lessons, they grow in depth, they grow in meaning, and they become even more realized with this authority. Like, you are becoming, how people are viewing your social media is the fact that you are becoming more realized as an authority, more realized as a leader, because of the mastery that you've had over these different lessons. You're no longer doing so much daydreaming. You're no longer disconnected from reality. You're aware of your privileges. You are aware that you should not trust people. LOL. So you got to make the right connections, and the people that you've been involved with have just like not been the right connections. Okay. So let's see here. LOL. They're realizing that you're just like, you're a 10 out of 10, and that they just, some of them, they picked a fight with you for no reason, okay? Finding wholeness and brokenness. That's what I kind of was getting with the Fool and the Page of Cups and the Stars. Some of you guys were feeling very deflated, very broken, lacking faith. And I feel like you have found wholeness in this space where you previously felt broken, and you've mastered a lot of that. And this is the mastery is the wholeness that you found again, okay? Although you may be suffering greatly right now, underneath this feeling of brokenness is a self that is and has always been whole, pure, and complete. That self is waiting for you to find it again. There is no need to identify with pain as a permanent state. Self-compassion teaches us that nothing is permanent, that only certainty in life is change. Everything is meant to shift. That is the natural order of life. Allow yourself to feel exactly what you feel. Allow your own process to unfold, and softening towards your mind and body just as they are. You can reconnect with your whole, pure, most human self, the one that is waiting to be seen. I trust that brokenness can shift into wholeness. So some of you guys are not really feeling so great right now with the Star and the Fool and the Page of Cups. It seems like, what people are viewing on your social media is that they see you, getting geared up to tackle these next set of goals, and you're feeling way more secure and balanced. But you've been very broken before, and they see that what they see is that brokenness and that pain that you once identified with is not a permanent state. And that's what I am am talking about when I say justice has come, or the balance has come, is that your ability in your ability to harmonize what you perceive as positive and negative in a painful or grief-stricken state is reinforced by understanding that only thing that can change in this life, the only thing that's permanent is change, and that you can find a lot of solace in understanding that time will tell, and that time heals all wounds, and that it's not your permanent state, and you don't have to identify with that pain. That negative perception doesn't have to persist. And once you harmonize that with what you perceive as positive, the wisdom that comes is the positive. And finding wholeness is about balancing the positive and negative. Okay, these people are seeing that you're not broken anymore, and that you have mastered yourself in this brokenness. You've become whole from this brokenness, okay? And you're on this path now, and I definitely feel like coming up, there's going to be the right connections coming into your life to help you advance forward. And I feel like you've been making these right connections. Some of you guys have been hit with so many miracles, people coming in, offering you charity, being generous with you, sharing their resources with you. And these things have allowed you to shift in the direction that you're supposed to be shifted in, but ultimately has helped you feel safe enough to come back into your body, to feel the experience, whether that be, and to soften into your mind and your body as they are right now, so that it is enabling you to connect with that whole, pure, and most human self, that wholeness and just feeling whole again, okay? Very beautiful what's going on your social media. They see that you're feeling whole again. You're feeling like yourself again. In these periods where you weren't able to cope, or you weren't able to kind of endure the pain, okay? And that pain has subsided, and you have been moving forward so beautifully. Justice is here for you. There's a huge resolution for the entire collective, and I'm so happy for everybody. So definitely share your insights, share your reflections down below. Let me know how you've overcome certain things, how you've reached wholeness again. And some of you guys have really, especially showing up as Saweetie, people have been very, very jealous of you, very envious of you because of your style and your sophistication. And these, you've been naive and foolish and not discerning around them. And I feel like you have gone through many cycles of learning certain lessons. And this finding your sacred flow and finding wholeness and brokenness is about allowing your process to unfold. And they see that you're just allowing your process to unfold, and that's all you really can do. Because some of y'all just are You surrender your power of choice over to the divine with complete trust. And that's what you must do so that you continue to move towards your North Node and to align with the right reality. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, Pile 3. That was so beautiful. You are so beautiful. They see you so beautiful, secure, whole, making the right connections. They see you traveling, having luxurious, expensive experiences, and some of you they see in your social media for the first time, and they just shooketh that you're just so humble. You so humbly serve and give back, and this leader that is just like so mastered, okay, and so whole and pure and complete. It's like you're a 10 out of 10. You're the only thing that's whole and complete that this person can realize at this time. Okay, I love you so much, Pal 3. Let me know how that resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.